thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. And in this segment of our program, I want to talk to the nice guys out there who haven't met the one yet. In fact, you're so nice, you haven't met anyone. Oh, sure, you've met people. And you've sat there listening to them tell you about their husband. But you yourself are such a nice guy, you just can't bring yourself to close the deal. You feel like you're being trampled on, one woman after another. You know what I'm talking about. By the way, at the same time I want to talk to you boys, I want to talk to a certain kind of woman this hour. I want to talk to the women who go out on dates with guys like this. Let them buy drinks and dinner and take you out to the movies or concerts or whatever. And at the same time, you're checking out early and then getting laid by somebody else. I want the guys to hear what's going on when they're not closing the deal. All right, so guys, I want the nice guys who go out on dates but just can't seem to get sex. Just can't seem to hook up. And then the girls who go out with nice guys who, well, the nice guy pays for dinner, pays for drinks, takes you away for the weekend. You don't have to do anything with him. You know, kind of like a gay friend, except he's not gay. He's a gay friend in every other sense of the word. You know how it is, ladies. I want to talk to the women on the other end of this, okay? You tell them about all the great sex you had with other people. You tell about the people in the past who abused you and you were having sex with them 6 times a day. They were so abusive. Oh, yeah. My ex-boyfriend used to beat the crap out of me, but, you know, he came over here and we had sex every night. Ever been with a woman like that? Oh, yeah, he cracked me in the mouth, and he slapped me, and he punched me around a few times, and, yep, every night we were having sex. And you're with somebody like that, and she won't have sex with you? Or maybe, ladies, you just take some peculiar, perverse pleasure in telling guys about all the guys you've been with, while at the same time you use the nice guy for whatever he can provide, and then you tell him at 9 o'clock or 9:30, woo, boy, look at the time, gotta go. Girls, you're the ones who answer the cell phones in the middle of dates. Can I call you back? I'm with a friend. Yeah, I'm having dinner with a friend of mine. We'll be done in about 15 minutes. Uh-huh. My friend here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a friend. That's right. I'll be out here in 15 minutes. You know those calls. And I've said on the air before, you know how I know about those calls? Because I've been on the other end of those calls. Well, you're having dinner with Poindexter. I'm preparing to drop a little booze into you and then nail you hard. All right, so you understand what I'm looking for. Guys who are so nice. And you know, you're so nice, you know you're nice. In fact, people tell you all the time, you're so nice. I can't understand why you can't meet a girl. You're such a nice guy. Has anyone ever said that to you, boys? You are such a nice guy. I can't believe you're always alone. You're such a nice guy. Ladies, do you date guys who are like this? And you're having sex, right, with somebody else while you're dating these guys, aren't you?
Tom. 1-800-5800-TOM.
I've always told myself, don't call Tom and disagree with him, you're going to lose. But here I am.
The Tom Leykis Show.
It's the Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. All right. I'm dedicating an hour to those nice guys out there who just can't get a girl. And the girls who date them but won't have sex with them or get serious about them. Right now, all of the callers are the guys. But we'll see if the girls actually get in here. Brandon on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Good. Good to hear it. You want to hear about a nice guy?
Yeah, is that you?
Listen to this. I was talking to one of my friends today. She's planning a big girls' night out. Doesn't have too many friends out in our area.
Right.
Big girls' night out, pajama party, dinner, nails, everything. I got invited.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
It hurts my balls to hear that.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's what I said, too. I couldn't believe it. All I could do was sit there with my mouth wide open.
You told her that?
Yeah, I was like, why me? You know, and of course I was like, look, I'd probably try to sleep with all your friends before anything else would happen.
Well, she probably thinks that her friends wouldn't sleep with you.
Yeah, that's true, too, probably.
How did you get pegged to such a nice guy?
That's just the way I am. If somebody needs a favor, I'm there. If, somebody needs something done, I'm doing it. Somebody needs, anything, who do they call? Me.
Now, is part of your game plan here, you think if you're nice enough, one of these girls will feel sorry for you and take you in like a puppy dog?
Something like that. There are a lot of nice girls out there. They're hard to find. But when you do find them, it's worth it in the long run.
Oh, you really think that, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't get laid in the meantime.
Oh, actually, quite a bit. I try to keep that life separate from the good life.
Oh, so you do get laid quite a bit?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
But you just can't find a girlfriend?
No, nothing serious.
So you have the Madonna whore complex. You want a really nice girl to settle down with, but you want to F every slut in town.
Absolutely, nothing wrong with that. As long as you can keep those two things separate, then you're golden. Now,
once you get married, won't you be bored?
No, not necessarily. When you find that right,
those nice girls, they're generally nice all the time. Here's what I find. People don't compartmentalize their lives.
Yep.
People who are crazy, out of control, frequently prone to doing irresponsible things, wild in the sack.
Oh, yeah.
Nice girls who are responsible, thoughtful, caring, generally, they don't do much in the sack.
Yeah, well, I'm working on one right now. I'm 23. She's 19. She was homeschooled. She's been working the same college. Yeah, homeschooled.
Really?
And right now I've been talking to her, and some of the things that she's been saying, absolute wild in the sack. Guaranteed she's going to be crazy.
She's homeschooled and wild in the sack.
Yeah.
Now, you know what those homeschoolers are teaching, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Those are conservative Christians.
Yeah, but trust me, if you find them right and you can teach them and show them...
So she's a conservative Christian who's wild in the sack.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody's different. You got to realize that, some people say one thing but live another way.
Uh-huh. So she is not a virgin, I take it?
Not at this time, no.
Well, what, is she going to become one in the future?
Yeah, well, no, but trust me, I'll give her a good working over.
Oh, yeah? You're going to break her in good?
Oh, yeah. That's the way they need to be taught.
Uh-huh. But if she's such a nice girl and she's been homeschooled, maybe she doesn't want that.
Yeah, well, then she wouldn't be the one for me then.
What I'm saying is when you find a nice girl, if you're used to being out with all these sluts and banging the crap out of these broads, isn't it possible you'll be bored with a nice girl?
No, because I know what you're saying with the whole nice girl thing, but when you find one that you will bring home, one that, you can trust and relate to, I guarantee it would be worth it in the long run.
Guarantee it?
Yeah.
Well, how would you know if you've never done it?
Oh, I've known a lot of nice girls, like the one girl...
But you didn't marry any of them. You didn't live with them.
Yeah.
You don't know if you'd be bored or not.
Well, that's true. But
once you find that girl next door, you find out that in bed she's the girl next door.
Yeah.
Okay, honey, if you need sex, go right ahead. Let me know when you're done. Anything you need. Here, let me spread my legs. Is that wide enough? Okay, go ahead.
But that's why I got...
Is that good, honey? Am I good for you? How's love that. Anything for my baby. Oh.
Yeah.
You might be bored to tears.
Yeah, well, we'll see when the time comes. We'll see when the time comes.
Yes, we will. Thank you for that. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Christian on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, hello. How are you doing today?
Do you care, Christian?
Actually, I think I do. I want to know how you personally are doing today.
Great.
Awesome. I'd like to represent the group of young men in this country who are constantly the nice guys. So you'll get to know a girl, and you'll start talking, thinking, okay, the more I listen, the closer I'll get to her, and therefore maybe get some fun. But what ends up happening is that you become the friend and only the friend. So, first of all, I just like to generally complain about this. And second of all...
Well, first of all, you can never get off the friend list and onto the lover list. If you allow yourself onto the friend list, it's never happening.
So how do you prevent that from happening?
Tell her when she starts telling you about her boyfriends or her past. Tell her, hey, what am I, your gay friend? Hey, tell it to your girlfriends.
All right.
And then when it's like, well, I consider you my friend, it's like, hey, I got enough pals.
All right, well,
I got friends. You got to talk like a bad guy.
All right.
You got to be a bad guy.
That situation, don't you think those be like, well, later, and walk away? I mean, that's happened to me before.
You would, well, there is a certain amount of rejection when you pursue anything. Jobs, women, doesn't matter. But you would be amazed how many women you would be afraid of offending when you say something really dirty to them. Melt.
Well, that's interesting. Thank you for that, Tom.
I'm here to help, Chris.
The bomb hit, man?
Here you go. One 800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Georgie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. How you doing?
All right, Georgie.
I just started listening to you Monday, and I must say I found a new god.
Thank you.
The nicest guy of nice guys. I actually waited 2 years for a girl to get to put out.
2 years?
2 years. I dated her. I took her places. I helped her pay bills that she couldn't cover.
Oh.
I sent flowers to work for her. I bought her jewelry.
Oh, she was laughing at you and telling all her friends about you, too.
Oh, yeah. One of her friends finally pulled me aside and said, look, you really want to close the deal on her? Buy her this necklace, and she said she'll screw you. And so finally, that's what I did. I was sexually frustrated. I went and bought the necklace.
And what happened?
I got laid, and it was horrible.
Yeah, well, because you were dealing with a hooker.
You know, and, I mean, I don't know how to get out of this nice guy trend.
Well, first of all, don't become a friend, ever. That's why we tell the guys 3 strikes, you're out.
Well,
the purpose of going out with women is to get laid. Anytime you're doing anything else, helping them in any way, lending them money, painting their apartments, giving them a ride somewhere, you have fallen into the friend category from which you can never recover. Don't you ever be doing favors for women. Don't you ever be being around for them when they need you. Women respect guys who are not around. You know, they love to complain about how guys are jerks. Why do they keep dating them?
I don't know.
Because they find jerks to be sexually attractive. Guys who are not desperate and in need.
My foreman turned me on to you. You know, because my present girlfriend comes over to the job site and he sees that I gave her money. He's like, you got to listen to this guy. You're an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started listening to you.
Does it make sense to you, Georgie?
It makes sense to me now.
Excellent.
And you're on my radio 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock every day now.
I love that.
So if you can take me out with, I don't even know which ones you got, but however.
We'll just how about we'll take you out Lacey Peterson style, just because you sound the kind of guy who'd appreciate it. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. All right, first female caller here, Gloria on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. Yes, I totally agree with you. Nobody wants a nice guy, and the girls that do want or are going out without the nice guys, know that by giving them sex, they can get whatever they want, whenever they want, go wherever. And so basically anyone that's in a relationship with a nice guy, it's probably someone that's, looking to get things out of it.
Oh, I have no doubt about it. I've always said, I tell the boys, let Poindexter pay for dinner, and then you hook up with her later.
Yeah, well, and I mean, I unfortunately work with a couple nice guys who I have this argument with all the time. Girls going to keep pushing you, see how far you're going to get.
Right.
Until you say, hey, stop it.
That's right.
So, yeah, you're on the right track. You guys listen, nobody wants a nice guy. You have to have limits.
That's right, exactly.
Exactly.
You got to cut them off at the pass, cut them off at the knees.
Yes, I mean, who wants a wimp? Nobody wants a wimp. I mean, I'm not saying somebody wants to be abused, but you have to set limits, and that's the point. If you don't set the limits, forget it. You're done. And if the girl's going out with you, you can believe that she's going after whatever she can get. So open your eyes, listen, and then don't be such a nice guy.
Thank you, Gloria.
Thanks. Bye.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Jesse on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello, Jesse.
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Okay.
All right, so here's my problem. Every female I know ends up turning into a friend. And I can't get out of that friend thing, like you said a second ago, you're not going to get out. So I'm like...
But you're playing a part in that. Do you understand?
Like, too much of a nice guy?
Right, and too much listening.
Women,
I'll bet, are talking to you, talking, and you're trying to be the listener, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah, well...
Yep, that's the deal.
Yeah, well, that's why they won't take you seriously. Yeah. Because the guys who are having sex with them, they have nothing to say.
Yeah.
And they don't want to hear what the chick has to say either.
I've taken your advice in the past, and I've been listening to you for like a little over a year and a half.
Uh-huh.
And I've had the chick, hit on me, and I treated him like trash, and like 3 hours later, and going at it with her.
Right.
And she was begging me to have, hey, please take my number, and this girl's a 10.
Uh-huh.
An Orange County 10.
Uh-huh.
And she called me after 3 days, she was, clawing at my back, while I was leaving her house,
Yeah.
And 3 days later she calls me up and I blow her off, and, I would only, for probably about 3 weeks, I only called her after 10, like you say.
So now, haven't you learned from this experience?
I have, but for some reason I'm a dumbass. I don't put it into practice on a regular basis,
Because when you have put it into practice, it's worked, hasn't it?
With the certain types of chicks, yeah.
The kind that put out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the ones that put out, but slutty chicks are cool, but it's like...
Are you looking to get married, or are you looking to get laid?
No, I just... somebody...
Hey, come on, you can't use that word on the air, please. It's twice.
Sorry. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I just like chicks that I can hang out with, and still...
Well, that's your problem, because those chicks are not going to have sex with you.
So you can't have it both ways, then?
Nope. I mean, you can hang out with chicks after you've had sex with them, but if you hang out with them before you have sex with them, you will never have sex with them.
Yeah.
First, you have to get laid.
Huh. Yeah, it's true. Everybody's got to do it.
No, but the point is, you have to get laid first. First, you get laid.
And then talk to them as long as you want. And
well, you can hang out with them then. Then it's okay to be friendly with them. As long as it's understood that at some point in the day, they're taking their clothes off.
They just make it nice and clear right off the bat.
That's right.
Hey, Tom, can you take me out THX?
Absolutely, Jesse. Here you go.
Awesome, thanks.
One 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Jay on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How's it going, Tom?
I'm all right, Jay.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
I've been with a girl for about a year, and I moved out from New Jersey to California for her. And I'm now noticing that she wants the badass guy, but I don't know how to be the badass guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I say that?
Yeah, of course you can. Now, did you go to college?
No, actually, I'm a telecommunications engineer. I just got out last year.
What does that mean?
I lead technicians through jobs on site when they install phone systems for banks and stuff.
Did you have a job before you left New Jersey?
No.
All right, so you did not have a job. So you did not quit a job to come to Los Angeles?
No, I didn't.
All right. And so you come here, and what has she done to indicate she wants a bad boy?
Well, you know, everything was going fine until, like, the past 4 months. She, like, started telling her friends that she's pissed off because I don't argue with her, and I'm always stepping down, and, you know, I never stick up for myself, and lately, you know.
Well, why don't you?
I don't know how. Like,
you don't know how? Does she argue with you? Does she nag you? Does she harass you?
Yes, she does.
Well, why don't you argue back?
I try to, and then I feel bad about it later.
Why do you feel bad about it?
I don't know, because she'll give me the cold shoulder.
So
and,
what?
You know.
Guess what? It sounds like there's a lot of makeup sex in your future if only you learn how to stand up for yourself.
Oh, that's what I'm hoping for, but how do I just...
By the way, at 23, you're too young to have a girlfriend anyway, much less a girlfriend you moved 3,000 miles to be with.
Think so? I mean, yeah, well, I know the moving is crazy, definitely.
Well, not only that, you're under 25. It's too young.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How old is she?
She's 21.
Yeah, too young. But if you insist on doing this, which I think is a bad idea, and I think what you need to do is you need to give her what she wants.
Just start putting my foot down? And
yeah, put your foot down.
All right, I think I just...
Women want to be treated like crap. Do you understand that?
See, I'm getting that. I just started listening to you when I moved out here. And,
that's why every woman you've ever met tells you what a jerk the last guy was.
Yep.
Like she couldn't tell.
Yeah, they stay with them for years and years.
That's right.
You're absolutely right, sir.
That's right. Well, if I had $1 for every woman I dated who told me about her ex-boyfriend who was abusive, who she stayed with for a year, year and a half, 3 years, 5 years, I'd be a lot richer than I am today.
I think I just needed to hear it from a higher up because all my friends are the same way. They're all, you know, real pushovers, and I just never had, you know, the proper guidance, I guess you could say.
By the way, are your parents still together?
No.
Of course they're not.
Nope.
Yeah, so you didn't have your dad around to teach you how to be a jerk.
Correct. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Hang on a second here, Jay. Thomas, what did you want to say to Jay?
This guy's absolutely pathetic. This guy needs to cheat on her and get caught with one of her friends. She'll never leave him. What do you think about that, Jay?
Oh, man, cheat on her?
You need to bang one of her friends and make sure she finds out about it.
Or disappear for a day and a half.
At least.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm thinking about doing, just disappearing for a while.
They love that.
You moved coast to coast to follow this chick?
Well, not only that, I knew there was job opportunity, too, so it was kind of...
Whose job opportunity, hers or yours?
Mine.
Yeah, but are you living with her?
No.
So you found your own place?
Yeah, I got my own place out here because I knew...
You were pathetic. You followed her from coast to coast?
I didn't follow her.
She's banging her boss. Is she banging her boss?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have a job. She goes to college.
Who's paying for that, Jay?
She is, actually. Well, most of it's through scholarships and whatnot.
So you don't help her?
I pay her car insurance.
I knew it!
What a loser.
You probably pay more than that.
No, I really don't. I really don't. I cut down on doing that the past, couple months.
You cut down on doing that?
You give her rides everywhere?
No.
Now that she has car insurance, she can drive herself around.
All right.
This is true.
What do you think about that, Thomas?
This guy's pathetic. It's sad. You should just start dating men. There's plenty of them out here in California.
No, I'm going to put
You're a girl yourself.
Oh, jeez.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. It's terrible. I don't know what to do about this guy.
Well, I think we've just about done enough here.
1-800-5800-TOM.
Really?
1-800-5800-866.
Now, let's say you were making the same amount of money you're making now when you were back 25 years old.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'd have had more poon. I'd have been banging 4 chicks a day. I'd be dead.
The Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles, it's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. We're devoting an hour to guys who are so nice they can't meet chicks, can't hook up, and girls who date nice guys don't let them hook up, and they're getting it somewhere else. Eliza on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. I really want to know how you are.
I'm doing great.
Oh, that sounds good. All right, so listen, here's the deal to all these nice guys. If a girl wants a nice guy to be a friend, she will have a gay friend. This is what gay friends are for, and this is why girls have so many of them. They do not want a straight guy to be their friend. And if they ever get anything from them, whether it's a kiss, a pat on the knee, or even a sympathy lay, it is purely from pity. Purely from pity. It never works out. It never turns into anything else.
I don't even think it's from pity. I think these women get something out of these guys. Dinners out on slow nights, drinks, trips, somebody to be with on the holidays when you don't have a real relationship going on.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it.
It's like those rent-a-boyfriend services you might have read about.
I've never heard of that. What is
Oh, yeah, somebody's done this now, a rent-a-boyfriend service, where the guy will come over, he'll, listen to you, or he'll go to your parents' house on Thanksgiving.
and then the girl just goes out with the bad boys.
Yeah, right. Goes to weddings with you when you need to show up with a nice guy like your boyfriend. Mm-hmm.
All right, I see.
But in the reality, there's no sex or anything. You're just paying the guy to be there, and then the rest of the time you go do whoever you like.
Right, exactly. And I've had nice guys be my friends. I've given them some sort of a sympathy. And actually, it's more so like you really wonder. You go, God, I don't know. He's so nice. I don't know. And then you kiss them. It's awful. And then you spend the next, 3 months treating them like crap, trying to get them to get a clue, to get a hint, so that you don't have to really say the words, I don't want to be with you in a million years, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's that, and I married a bad boy, and he's a bad boy, and I love him.
Oh, look at that.
But this is the thing. He stands up for himself, and I love that. And he's not abusive, and he's not a jerk. But he's a bad boy. He tells me like it is, and I get off on that. I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm a former bad girl, too, so it's a nice coupling. You know what I mean?
So you have a problem with good guys, nice guys. You got a problem with them.
Oh, of course I do. Of course. I think every girl does. I mean, I'm telling you, if you want a guy as a friend, you're gonna have a gay guy friend. I mean, I've actually, said at one point in time, oh yeah, maybe we should date. Let's go out a few times. And meanwhile, I'm seeing bad boys on the side. I mean, it's just not a good thing. Don't believe the girls. They're trying to tell you something by not hooking up with you.
Hang on a second, Eliza. Nick, what did you want to say to Eliza?
Hi, Eliza. No, you know what? I think you got it the other way around, Alexa. I said, the guys that never want to be friends with the girls. If a guy's trying to be friends with you, he doesn't want to be your friend. You will never find a guy that wants to be a friend with a girl unless he's grown up with that girl since he was 3 years old and the families were friends and everything. So if any guy was ever interested in you ever when you were young and, was acting like he was your friend, he would never wanted to be your friend. You just strung those guys along. They never wanted to be your friend. They always wanted a relationship.
Oh, sure. No, I believe that 100%. So, but why did they never get the clue and move on? And that's something that you disrespect after a while, You say, come on, stop hanging out with me. Go out with some other girl. Get laid, for Pete's sake.
Well, that's true, but that doesn't always come down to just being a nice guy. That could be just because they're stupid. They just can't take it. They just can't take it.
I would say to be a nice guy is stupid. I mean, it's just stupid to be a nice guy because women clearly respond to guys who are not nice guys.
Dude, you know what, though, Tom? Only to a point. See, I got a lot of buddies that, in high school that were, played the badass. And you know what, now it's time, everybody's moving on, and they're looking to settle down and get some wives, and they've alienated every broad in a, 500-mile radius. So, that, you know what, if they're going to find a nice broad that wants to marry them, that doesn't want an they got to move. They got to go find a girl out of town because, every girl they ever knew growing up thinks he's a jerk because they slept with her, they slept with her friend, they slept with her sister. So they got laid on.
But there are women like Eliza who would marry a guy like that.
Well, that's true. I did, but however, when I started to date him, he was all over me. He was like, he was a bad boy, and then when he met me, well, oh God, now you're going to be all over that. I just know it.
Yeah, exactly. You just contradicted everything. You said, oh, you wanted a bad boy, but you converted him. He's not a bad boy no more. He stands up for himself, but he was all badass until he met you, and then he became a nice guy. So you see what? You girls don't want... You want to have sex with a bad boy, and you want the bad boy image, and then as soon as you get him, you want to convert him into a nice guy, and he better be there, and he's got to be good, and see, that's why you get all the guys all screwed up.
To a certain extent. However, I think there's a difference between being a bad boy who's a jerk and a bad boy who is sexy, who stands up for himself, who can look at a girl that's not his wife and go, hey, she's hot. And that's, I mean, I find that attractive.
See, you know what? I find that a man's man. I don't want to consider that a bad boy because I'm a nice guy. I've never been a bad boy. And you know, in high school, I didn't get laid as much as all the other guys because I wasn't a jerk. But you know what? Now you're a little bit older and you get lots of girls because you are that nice guy. But I'm still a man's man. I'll stand up for what I believe in. I won't take not a floor mat, nothing like that. But still a nice guy.
All right. So have you ever been strung along by a girl?
Yes.
Oh.
I think every guy has. Come on now. We got to admit this here. We all fall into the trap at some point.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right.
You know what? I just try and think about the future and, you know what, being the bigger person. I know what Tom's saying. You know, if you treat him like crap, you're going to get him. We've all seen it 100 times. You treat him like crap and you get him. But
I think that's where you get laid by him, right? I mean, it's not that you get them. I mean, I've never been with a guy long-term that was just a total jerk of a guy. I don't consider that to be a man either. I like your definition, man's man. A man's man. Give me a man's man.
He's a man's man.
That's the guy who's a jerk until you marry him and then he settles down. That's
right.
Then you get bored and then you nail another jerk on the side.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
You're so rageful.
I have never heard this word, by the way, rageful. But, all right, I'll assume your IQ is in the triple digits for the sake of argument.
You've never spoken to a psychotherapist.
You're a psychotherapist, or are you just a psycho?
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show, 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Pat on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Pat.
I've been told that I am a nice guy. I'm still in high school, but I was just wondering, I know that you're the man, you know everything, but I think high school girls are different just because they're younger, and I'm probably wrong, but I just think that I don't know exactly if you know how all the women think in high school, but aren't they different? Because if I sleep around a lot, I mean, I'm not a virgin, but if I did, like, try to get laid by all the girls in high school, like, wouldn't they think that I was a player and they wouldn't want to sleep with me?
Women love to say they hate players, and then they sleep with them anyway. Because one thing a woman cannot stand is that you've slept with all the other women, but not them. Oh, they say other things, but they do what I'm telling you.
Really?
Sure they do.
Ah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. So
how do players become players?
They, guess you're right.
They sleep with everybody.
All right, so basically just, also...
Don't pay any attention to what women say, okay?
All right.
Women always say they want nice guys, and then they date jerks.
Okay. I've also, I mean, I don't think I'm a nice guy. I don't let women push me around. I say my mind. I'm pretty blunt. But, like, I don't lie. I just... You know, I listen, and, I mean, I was at military school, all-boys military school for a little while, and, like, now that I'm back out, I kind of want to get laid as much as I can until I go into the military, but I'm still kind of, I don't know.
You're afraid.
Yeah.
How could you be going to military if you're afraid?
Well, I'm not. There's certain things I'm afraid of. I mean...
Well, yeah, what? You're not afraid of terrorists, but you're afraid of girls.
Yeah, something like that.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, well, how can
so
I...
you could face Osama bin Laden, but not a girl.
Yeah.
Think about that.
I was just wondering, like, I know I'm not a bad-looking guy. I just don't have the confidence that girls are looking for.
But you need to have the confidence, even if you're faking it.
All right.
You need to be a bastard.
Okay.
That's what you need to be.
All right. I'll try harder, Tom.
Look, everything you've been doing, start doing the opposite.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
It's just whole opposite.
Yeah.
All right.
Just do a 180. Trust me, it works. Our email address is my name. It's tom@blowmeuptom.com.
The Tom Leykis Show.